welcome to NFA Studio. I'm Kristen Wagner, COO of NFA.
And I'm Reagan Wagner, CEO. We're glad you could join us today. Hey, it's Disability Awareness Week.
Hey, hey.
No, it's Disability Awareness Month. Even better, we get the whole month. So today we're going to talk a little bit about risk management. This is our fourth cornerstone when we talk about our four cornerstones: short-term, long-term investments and risk management. So we focus a lot on this in the plan. But Kristen, what do you think are some of the top things that folks should consider in that risk management cornerstone?
Yeah, so this is our 5 I's. So life insurance, obviously, disability insurance, which actually it's Disability Awareness Month, so that's perfect. And we also have long-term care insurance that falls in this risk management category as well. Auto insurance, P&C insurance, commercial liability insurance, all of the above.
Health insurance?
Health insurance too.
Everyone's favorite thing to talk about, right?
Yes, yes. So everybody thinks, why is insurance important? That's the first question that comes to your mind, right? So risk management, it's managing the risk, and as you're building your assets, you're accumulating your assets. You would think that, this fits in with that because it's protecting those assets. So all this hard work you're putting in accumulating the assets, and then something happens, you become disabled, you're in a car accident, you're, God forbid, you pass away and your family is left and you don't have that protection and those insurances in place, then you can wipe out all of those other buckets that you've been saving for and accumulating money in.
Yeah, it's really important when you think about all those I words. They're not the most fun things to talk about, right?
No.
In fact, as we were preparing for this, Kristen even said this is not the most fun things we can talk about, right? But when you think about insurances, they protect what you've worked a lifetime to build. But even more importantly, they protect your family.
Yep,
right?
For sure.
So when you're considering these things and when you're considering those I words, instead of just looking for a product to solve something, why don't you look for a complete risk management solution? What team can put together a program that does multiple things so that you can stretch that dollar? Because some of these items are expensive, right? Mm-hmm. And when you think about retirement planning and you think about the cost of health insurance, or then you think about disability, how are you going to replace your income? Because a disability plan can only replace 66 2/3% of your income.
Correct.
So can you run your budget on that? Have you thought through some of those risk ideas? Those are very important items, aren't they?
They are. And another thing I want to mention, since it's Disability Insurance Awareness Month, for all of the women out there that are planning to have children, make sure you have your short-term disability in place at least a year before you're going to have your child. So you have to kind of plan a little bit there and predict the future, but make sure you're signed up for that, because that can help supplement your costs that you have when you're on maternity leave.
Yeah, because if you go out on maternity leave and you fill out your FMLA paperwork, then you want to go ahead and file that short disability claim after you have that baby so that it's covered. But there is a waiting period.
There's a waiting period on most of them. Yeah, check that out, because most of them I've seen are at least a full year from active date to when the time you have your baby. Mm-hmm. So the reason for that is because then some people say, okay, well, oops, I'm pregnant, I gotta go get short-term disability. Well, that's too late, because you're gonna have your baby in 9 months and it's not gonna kick in yet. So
that comes back to what we've been talking about for the last several episodes of just planning. Yep. Preparing for that baby, preparing for the not so fun things, preparing for that risk management. How do we protect our assets? And how do we make sure that our families are protected and our children are protected? And how do we pass that legacy on to our family? When you're considering that, this is the fourth cornerstone as you're building your financial plan. You want to make sure your short-term's right, you want to make sure your long-term's right for retirement planning, investments are right, then you have to protect all of those assets. Who can they reach out to at our office if they need assistance with that?
Yeah, so reach out to our NFA insurance team. We have a whole team of people that can help you with that. So
feel free to reach out to our office, nfaempowers at tnfa.net. Reach out to that email address, and it stays consistent with what we've been given, and then they'll direct you to the right people in our firm that are specializing in those areas. But we'd love to help you, and even if you don't use us, focus on getting that risk management. It's just too critical that you protect your family and your livelihood.
Thank you so much for tuning in today, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you for being with us. Y'all have a wonderful day.